This is Rockin' with J-Man. It's with Antirope. So how you doing, guys?
Hi, German. I'm great.
Hi, Jim. And yeah, I'm also the weather is fine. It's Friday, so yeah, everything's great.
How is life treating you?
Oh well, yeah, I think the summer was great, the weather was great, so yeah, I'm fine overall. So thanks.
So for those who are watching and unfamiliar with the band, can you tell me all about yourselves?
Patrick?
Yeah, Antirope is a band. We founded the band like in I think it was 2015, and we 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 just met. It was more like a band where you're with friends, and we just make music. So we didn't really think about let's make an album or something. We went to rehearsal room. We had a lot of fun together, and yeah, one day we thought, okay, come on, let's do an album. So yeah, so what I can say about Antirope, it's from all bands I have played in, it's the most real. We never thought about we have to sound like this or like that, or we need a single or something. It was really every song was really written out of an emotion.
You just put out the new album Amnesia in the beginning of the summer. How have fans been reacting to it so far?
Um, it was kind of, I never thought it's gonna be like that because as I first saw the feedbacks and the reviews, I was pretty amazed because the fans found it really great, and I was just like, oh wow, because it's one thing to have an album and to listen to it at home, and it's another thing to really have it out there. And once you have it out there, you're open also for feedbacks, and when you get a really nice one, it's kind of it's warming my heart, so to say. Yeah, so
Yeah,
it was great.
yeah, we really have been surprised because we did the music for ourselves. So we didn't, even when we recorded the album, we never thought about is other people going to like it or not. We just didn't think about it. We had one fan, like something like that. So yeah, and then suddenly it goes out and you get that feedback and yeah, we're very happy about everyone who likes what we're doing.
So tell me about the recording process. I understand you did it live, but what does that exactly mean?
It means that the whole band is in one room together and is playing the songs together. So it's not the typical track by track recording. Normally, you first record the drums, then you add the bass, then the guitars, and then the vocals. So drums, bass, and guitar were recorded live, and we added the vocals later in like 4 evenings. And I like this. So we didn't do any real overdubs. Even if there was some, we wanted to keep it live. So if you listen to the album, this is how the band sounds on stage, sounds live because it's recorded live. And of course, we did a few additional guitars, like at the end of Utopia, where there's at the end there's many guitars coming and sounds and feedbacks. But I would say like 90% of the album is without any overdubs. It's really, if you go to a anti-rope concert, you will hear probably the same, but with a louder PA. Yeah. So this is the live recording thing. So we recorded the whole album in 1.5 days. So you can imagine you go like in the studio and you play your songs like every song 3 times, and when or 4 times as much as you want, and but you feel it while the take, and when the take is finished, you said, oh, that was a cool one. So you're just looking for the magic.
And you recorded this in your own studio, is that right?
Yeah, yeah. Back in the days, I was producing a lot of bands, and I have my studio. Now I have another company, so I just use the studio for Antirope right now.
I really like the track This Is the End. Unfortunately, the video gave me a seizure. Like, dude.
Yeah, but the video is a little bit like when I was saying we made the music for us. We didn't care. Oh, not we didn't care. We're very, very happy that people likes it, but we did it for us. And this was a little bit this is the end video. We wanted to do an art video, and we knew it's gonna be disturbing. But yeah, this is what we wanted to do.
Was your plan making your fans wake up passed out in the pool, full of their own sweat, spit just out of their mouth?
No, I think it fits to the song. It's shaky and everything, and at the end everything is turning and it's like psychedelic. And if you listen to the end of the song, the end of the song is kind of weird and psychedelic, and you have some strings. The strings were additional in this song, and you have like weird vocals. So I think I think it fits to the feeling of the song. But maybe I'm wrong. This was what I think. Yeah.
And I think I think you just need to stick to the end. And if you got this, so it's kind of like everything in life, you need to endure something. So just like this video for about 5 minutes or so, the craziness. But yeah, I also like it because it's kind of yeah, it's hard sometimes. There are parts where you feel like everything is turning around, but in the end, in my opinion, it fits really good to the music. So yeah, I like it very much.
Now, Patrick, do fans ever get disappointed when they find out you're not the actor for Mad Men?
Madman. What do you mean?
You
Which
don't know?
character?
No?
No? Okay.
What is it?
It's
Mad Men is a series. Sorry, which character do you mean from Mad Men?
I think the main character.
I have to Google now. Madman. I don't even know Madman. It's a series. Oh yeah. John Hamm. Okay, I'm gonna check it out later.
Okay. What is the music scene like in Germany?
I think Germany has a very strong music scene. Even in the 80s with the Scorpions and Accept and Destruction and Creator. So still there's a big gothic scene with bands like one I've produced. Maybe you know Lacrimas Profundere.
Mhm.
Yeah, so there's a lot of gothic bands, and nowadays, of course, there's many bands with German lyrics like Rammstein. They're very well known, but you have many bands with this, I think, German style and German vocals, and there's a nice rock scene. Even we have a lot of concerts. Almost every US band is touring here in Germany because we have such a big rock and metal scene here. You know, I think you know Wacken Open Air, right?
Well, I mean, I know there are big acts like Rammstein, you do,
Yeah.
and like the Scorpions. How do you fit in that scene?
I don't think we fit into that scene. I think our sound is more American because I think all of the band members, even if we listen to different music, we listen more to American than to German music, right, Slaven?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So Slaven is very influenced of the Seattle sound. I'm more the Bay Area, like Slayer, Metallica, and this stuff. So yeah, we're very influenced by the American metal and British metal, of course, like Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, and all this.
Any
But
plan? What? I'm sorry.
sorry, but not German.
Any plans for a tour this year?
Yeah. We played a release show in Munich, and now we will check out to play more shows very soon. But I don't know if it's going to be a tour. We will see. Some gigs, yeah.
The news keeps on threatening us with another lockdown by October. Does that make you worried?
No.
No, does not make you worried.
No, that's so far. For me, it's gone. I
Mm.
don't think we're gonna have a new lockdown in Germany. What do you think, Slaven?
Um, not, I think not a lockdown in the sense we had it 2 years ago, 1 year or 2 years ago, but I think there will be some, some breaking news and something going on, and every time you turn on TV, you will find some new virus or something just to keep the people, under stress. But I don't think the economy would allow this to happen again. So I don't think so. No.
So you do never think a full-scale lockdown would happen again, or do you think people had enough in Germany and they would not comply this time if a lockdown ever did happen?
They will, but they would, but um, back in the days there was no vaccination. Now there is a vaccination, even for the new virus that is apparently coming. But even in the news, there's not a lot of going on about Corona. I really think if it comes back, they will handle it differently than they did. Maybe we will have to put on masks again, things like that. But I don't think there's a lockdown coming. Not in Germany. Why? In America, they're talking about a lockdown?
Yeah, they are, unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? Do you have many cases?
Yeah, it's starting to build up. Yeah.
Okay, we don't have many in Germany here, I think. Slaven, do
No,
you?
when I was on vacation in Croatia, they had. I read something about it, but in Germany, no, I didn't hear. I think there are cases, but not on that scale. It would be talked about.
The only thing I've read about Corona in the last 2 weeks was that there's a new vaccination that is valid for the new mutation.
What?
So nothing more. I'm not worried. No, I don't think it's coming back like 2 years ago.
I think so too. I don't think it's really gonna happen. What I don't think what happened in 2020 is ever gonna happen again. Not for a while, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got used to it. So if it comes back, it is as it is. So we have time, maybe more time to write some new songs. Maybe it's cool.
What was life like for you guys on the road?
Yeah, I think the Patrick is this is your specialty, the life on the road.
Yeah, with my former band, we have been a lot on the road, and yeah, it's funny, but I think if we're gonna tour now with ANTIROPE, we wouldn't be as wild as some years ago because I don't think it's yeah. I like life on the road. I like being in a new city every day, meeting new people every day, meeting a new yeah, a new crowd every night. Especially if you come out of your home base, I think you have the best audience. I love playing in far away, like in Turkey or even in China. So yeah, this is one thing I really like about being on the road. That if I wouldn't be a musician, I wouldn't know Germany very well. I would maybe know Berlin and Hamburg, and that's it. Now I know Germany very well. I was everywhere. So yeah, I like it. But I think I wouldn't be as wild as 10 years ago.
The best venue you've ever played?
Well, for me, but this was not with ANTIROPE. It was Zeytinli Rockfest in Turkey. That was amazing. It was an open air with like 40,000 people right on the beach. So on the right side, you had the sea and you had the beach and you had the audience as far as you could look. And they were freaking out, jumping, singing our songs. And this was a crazy moment. You feel like you get so much adrenaline. You feel like Hulk or Superman on stage. So it was a great feeling and I think the best show I've ever played.
And
But I like all shows. Yeah, sorry.
No, it's okay. I'm sorry. What's the worst venue you've ever played?
The worst, yeah, I know the worst venue I've ever played. It was in China. It was in China. Oh, there was some bad venues, but one, it's difficult to say. It was on the sound check was the worst sound check I've ever had, and the show was great. So it's difficult to say, because in China there was an audio technician, and they didn't know how to make the metal sound, so I did it. And but the mixing desk was in another room, so I had to go in another room to make the sound check, and then go back to the room to listen to the sound check. And I was fixing the bass drum, boom, 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 and I came to the room, and then the bass drum was off, and he was always resetting the desk. And I said, no, don't do this, don't touch it. And I tried it again and again, and yeah, and after the fifth time when I said, no, don't fucking touch this desk, I could start working. But I think China was many shows, like also in Wuhan, was very difficult because there was so much smog, and we're not used that kind of smog in Germany, so we were coughing a lot. So it's an extreme situation, but every show has something special, so you get over it.
Do you have a ritual before you go on stage?
No,
No.
not at all.
Nah, not a single thing. You guys don't do
More
anything.
like, yeah, let's go on stage. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's joy.
Yeah. Ever have a crazy interaction with a fan before?
A crazy interaction. Of course, yeah.
What is your favorite memory from playing a show?
Sorry, the favorite?
What is your favorite memory from playing a show?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Favorite memory while playing the show? Is there something?
Memory. Okay, this was the word I didn't get. Slaven?
The thing is, when I'm playing the show, it's kind of afterwards, it's kind of, everything is kind of a blur, also blurry. And so I can remember a particular situation where I could, because once you're up there, it's, for me, I'm just kind of lost in my emotions, and it's kind of, you're full of adrenaline, and it's the time is kind of stops, and everything stops, and then the show is over, and then you're kind of empty and satisfied. But the memories, I can't remember anything particular.
I think my favorite memory is still when I went on stage on this Satanly Rockfest, where the intro came from tape, and we just went on stage, and you had already the whole audience like, hey, 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 and you come on stage making like this, and everybody's, yeah, and then you take your guitar and you start playing the song. This was such an awesome feeling. It's undescribable. I think playing huge shows with a great audience freaking out, singing the songs and jumping around, I think that's a wonderful moment and memory for all musicians.
What is your worst memory from playing a show?
Technical problems.
Technical
problems is really, because of course, if you have technical problems on stage, you try not to, you go on, because you can't stop the show and say, hey, I have a problem, me. No, you have to go on. But the Antirope concert, the last one, I think this was a nightmare for me. I had a headphone amp for my in-ear monitoring, and the battery was broken. So the last song I just had on my headphone, I didn't hear anything. So I was like, okay, can I hear the drummer? And I heard like boom, boom. So I just heard and a little bit the snare. So I was playing, but after the show, I watched the video, so you couldn't see it. The audience didn't didn't recognize that technical problem, and I was very happy that you couldn't even hear, so the guitar was fine. But on stage, it's really I hate technical problems because, yeah, this is really annoying. Slaven, what's your?
I think this is a nightmare because you're going on stage, you want it to be perfect. You're in the flow, in the zone, and then something comes up. You can't hear the guitar, or your in-ear monitoring is not working. So I think then you're sweating and cursing from inside and just trying to survive the show or the song. So yeah, I think that's the worst part. That could be a really that could be a nightmare. Yeah.
What is next for you?
Well, I think, as Patrick said, the next thing would be maybe a show, a new show, and we're currently writing new songs. And because we had some time on holidays, it's the whole summer, so now we're going back to the studio to rehearse and to write. And yeah, maybe sometime in the future to make a new album.
Yeah, so I think right now it's playing shows and writing new songs. So we have already some songs. Slaven is anyway, he's Mr. Songwriting machine. He always have songs, so enough songs. And so everybody's collecting ideas right now. And I think we need a mix of it, going back on stage, writing some new songs, so keep it going. But for the next album, I don't know. We're not planning the next album right now. Of course not. Amnesia just came out, but we can start writing songs. But I think we're gonna do it like Amnesia, so recording it live and just playing the songs we want to play. We will not think about, oh, okay, for the next album we need a more hooky single or something. So we're gonna do everything like we always did it.
How do my followers follow you?
Sorry again.
How do my followers follow you?
How do your followers can follow us?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, we have
Facebook, Instagram,
yeah.
the website. We have a website, www.antirope.com. So on this website, you see the Facebook link, the Instagram link, TikTok link, and everything, Twitter. And of course, yeah, they can also follow us on Spotify, Apple Music, and everything.
Do you have any cool merch?
Yeah, we have an Antirope shirt. It's a classical logo shirt. And this is also a thing where we will have to think about making more merch, putting it online. It's not online yet. Right now, it's only on we sell it on at the shows. Yeah, but first of all, we have the shirt.
You know you're gonna have to hook up your boy with some fresh gear, bro. School is starting. School just started. Can you please hook me up with some t-shirts?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fun question time.
Sorry?
Fun question time.
Okay.
You're on death row and it's time for a final meal. What's on the menu?
On the menu. Oh, on death row. I hope I wouldn't be there. The final meal. That's a good question. I never thought about it. Maybe it's going to be a nice paella.
Oh, this is a tough one. I don't know. Maybe a cold beer.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Because I mean, you're death row, so I don't think you're that hungry.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
So a nice. Yeah.
But we're not planning to kill anybody, so I don't think we're gonna be in death row very soon.
Nah, man, it's just a joke question, bro. I promise you, you're not gonna do anything illegal anytime soon. You promised me that, right?
Yeah, sure.
No, we don't go there.
So it's death row and time is over. How are you getting executed in prison?
Huh.
How are we getting what?
Executed
Executed.
in prison.
I'm thinking about it. Those are dark questions, man. I'm thinking about the quickest way to do it.
You just shoot me.
Firing squad? You would get a
I
firing
want to be
squad?
shot. Yeah, that's
No,
nice.
firing squad is not so good because you always have those 10 minutes when they are preparing themselves, and then you kind of wait for it's a tough one.
Yeah, they
No.
get shot from behind, and you watch the birds. You know.
Yeah, I think it's a quickest one. I will go with that. Yeah, a firing squad.
Yeah, that's nice. It's not nice, but it's better than
But you can always you can always choose sleeping pills, a ton of it, so you kind of fall asleep and never wake up. So it's
sleeping pills is nice too. Yeah, a good idea.
Like lethal injection, kind of.
No injection.
no.
Injection, that's really like you're laying. No injection. Better some pills, and you get a nice feeling before you die.
You have a little bit of fun and then you just fall asleep and never wake up. Yeah.
If you could have any superpower, what would you choose?
And a superpower.
Yeah.
I would like to fly. I think flying is cool.
Think flying is cool?
I think so.
I think it's cool too. I like flying a lot too.
Flying must be very cool. If you fly down, very chilled. There's no people around, not too many.
I think the superpower I wanted to have is to have a ability to learn everything instantly. For example, I don't know, you're watching a concert, you see a really good guitar player and he's shredding the thing, and you just click with the fingers, you instantly can do the same, or fly an aeroplane or something. That would be nice.
That's a cool superpower. I never heard that one before. That's cool.
That's a good one. Yeah.
So just to learn everything that comes your way. So yeah.
So you mean like a USB port and
Yeah,
ChatGPT?
like in the Matrix, when they plug themselves in the Matrix and then they
Yeah.
learn stuff. Yeah, so something like this. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Okay. Let's say you can choose any song ever written by any band and you can change that song to where you were the one who wrote it. What song would it be and why?
Well, that's tough.
Ooh.
A song that we would change, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Hurt, 9 Inch Nails.
But
if you can change Hurt from 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah, but what do you want to change? It's great.
No, I think the question was if you could choose a song and that this song is then your song, you wrote it.
Was that the question?
Right?
Jam, was that the question?
Yeah, it could be any song you want, and you're the one who wrote it. It could be like an example from maybe a song from the Beatles.
I will take Hurt from 9 Inch Nails, and I will also take maybe Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven. You can only pick one though. Only one.
Okay, only one. Yeah, I will go with Stairway to Heaven.
Stairway to Heaven. Good choice.
I think I would go for Rain in Blood.
Rain in Blood. All right. Thank you for being on my show. It's been a pleasure speaking with you guys. Thank you so much. And I hope to see you guys at the backstage on one of your guys' shows. It's been a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you, Jam.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have a nice night.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you.